Hi everybody, welcome back to My Life and Tips. My name is Diana, and this is like the fifth time I tried to make this video, and I don't understand why it's taking so much effort. I'm trying to keep these videos short and to the point, and I'm noticing that I keep sidetracking, and I'm not too sure it's because I just finished drinking coffee and that's making me a little I don't know how to describe it, so I'm gonna try to be very fast about this. Okay, so I'm going to continue to talk about foods that you eat and the allergies you have and how to recognize that. Okay, so you might not know, but when you're eating um, a lot of yeast, a lot of bread, a lot of floury stuff, even if you're like, oh, but I'm just eating a noodle and it's so skinny, how much yeast does this thing have? I don't know. How many noodles are you eating? Where are you getting it from? Is it freshly made? Did you get it in a box? I don't know. The thing is, that can be a cause for dandruff. Yes, dandruff. Flakiness on your skin. And I'm going to tell you how it starts very subtle that you don't realize it. Your skin starts to feel very tight. That's a sign of dryness. Then you start having the flakiness. The way I used to have it, it would be very heavy around the hairline, the flakiness of the dandruff. And then it'll be patchy, like in certain areas. It's not all together. But it would be very dry and very itchy. Like if I were to scratch it, it'll like flake off. Like it's so dry and brittle, it just goes all over the place, and it will be disastrous for me. Back then, I did not want to wear black precisely because of that. And I will stick to lighter colors, or I will stick to wearing clothing that would have some sort of pattern to disguise all of the dandruff, because it will be inevitable when all of a sudden you itch so much that you just have to scratch. And by the time you scratch, you scratch with such gusto because you've been holding back for so long, and it's like, oh, and there you go, flakes all over the place. And you can't excuse yourself right away and then just go brush it, or even if you go to the bathroom and then anyways, it was just a mess. I did not like that at all. Now I also will get the dryness after the tightness. It will be like on my eyebrows, it'll be around my nose, and it will be around my jawline. And most recently in 2017, I had it bad again, where the dandruff would be around my hairline, and it would be I had it behind my ears. And believe it or not, this time around, it was so bad that it even came out on my armpits. And I had the dryness, and it would be the type of dryness. And this is where I can empathize with people that suffer from psoriasis, because of course, what I went through is not as severe. Please do not be offended. That is not my intention. But what I want to let you know is that you could potentially be having an allergy reaction to all the bread stuff that you are eating, because that's what happened to me with the dryness. It'll be red, patchy, flaky, and if you scratch it just a bit, it'll be devastating. Sometimes the patch will be long enough where we'll have like some kind of cracks. And I've seen people that suffer from psoriasis where those patches are devastating. I know people that actually gave birth to children that actually were born with psoriasis. So I do not know if this is something that you inherit, or this is something that your mother perhaps craves a lot of bread when she was pregnant with you and you were born unfortunately with psoriasis. I do not know if that's possible. But what I'm trying to get at is that it could be that you're eating a lot of bread, and your body is trying to tell you stop eating that because that's what's causing this. Another thing that can trigger it is a lot of sugar. So if you suffer from psoriasis, pay attention. How do you feel after you eat bread? Do you notice a worse flare up? That's something to consider. So for me, what happened back in 2017 when I started to have that dryness under the armpit, I decided to, you know what, I am not going to try to do any home remedies, so I'm going to go to the dermatologist. So I went to a specialist, and for the head, which was the dryness and dandruff, I was prescribed this medication. This is the name of it, and this is the strength of it. I do not know if you can find it online, and if you can, you probably pay a pretty good penny, because this prescription, and it has to be prescribed. I'm not kidding you. This is what's prescribed to me. So after the insurance covered this, I had to shell out either $10 or $15. And this is only 4 ounces, you guys. I don't know if you can see that, but it's only 4 ounces for $10. And if you have a lot of hair like me right now, that's just too much money. So how I try washing my hair to be conservative on this, what I would do is, like, I will wet my hair really thoroughly, very make sure everything's nice and wet, so it can soak up some of the shampoo. So what I did, I would put it like a little bit on the tip of my fingers, and I would go like that, and then attack those really hairline areas first thing, and then the rest I would do it again, and then I go inside the hair, and then just try to attack those specific spots. And we all have them. If you ever suffer from dandruff, you know that there's specific spots that you have that are the worst, and those are the ones that I would attack. So then I decided to do it a different way. So then what I did was I washed my hair with my regular shampoo first, and then after I wash it with that shampoo, I make sure I rinse it out really good, that there's no more lather and no more shampoo anywhere. And then I would do like a generous amount, go like that, and make sure I go like this, and of course covering my worst spots. And that was for treating your dandruff. Now, another thing that I did for the dryness, back in the day before I knew I could do all of this, I was so desperate. I would do either baby oil, and when that didn't work, I would go heavy on Vaseline. I would do the Vaseline around the eyebrows, around the nose, and on the jawline is where I had the worst flare up. So because this time it came under the armpit, and I was afraid it could be something else, so I went, and the dermatologist prescribed the shampoo, but she also prescribed this right here. This is the name of it, and this is the strength of it. And I do not know if you can find it online for less, because this was about the same thing. By the time the insurance did cover it, I had to shell out either $10 or $15. And this, I didn't have to put it on. I was putting it on every day, once a day, like after I shower. And then what I would do, when I went back the second time to talk to the dermatologist, she said, well, now you can do it like every other day, or just when you really need it. But I did notice that every time I eat a lot of bread, it'll flare up. And another thing is that when I had the worst flare up of the dryness and flakiness on my skin and the dandruff, it's when I was vegetarian. Yes, you heard me right, vegetarian. Why? Because like most vegetarians that don't know better, they don't eat vegetables. The word is vegetarian. Veggies, it involves veggies. But what was I doing? Eating a lot of bread. Yes, I know, I was young and dumb and did not know better. Nowadays, everybody knows that vegetarian involves vegetables. So you guys, it was embarrassing. I have to go through a lot of embarrassment, and I don't want to go through that again. The embarrassment, the expenses. It's better just to simply avoid eating bread, flour, sugar, anything that is yeasty. It's not good for you. And if you eat all of those stuff and then you don't get no flare up, well, consider yourself lucky. And I want to know what blood type you are. Anyways, you guys, thank you so much. It seems like I'm doing good with timing this time. At least it's not going over 15 minutes. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you next time. And please do remember to share this video and also subscribe. That's going to help me grow my channel. And that's what I want. Help you. Help me help you. Thank you. Have a good day.